Okay, chapter 2 is a little bit rough as well. I thought this was a fantasy story. I thought the heroes would be a little bit more, heroic instead of rude, but hey, they've been through a lot already, right? As Beckett explained, it seems like our heroes have gotten themselves mixed up in something a little over their pay grade. Not only have they stumbled into a war with an entity known as the Dark One, but if they can't seem to find their bodies scattered around Omerja, then they're going to spend eternity in his domain. That ought to scare them straight and keep them on the straight and narrow and... What was that? Yes, I remember the teacup incident and... Yes, I remember that they forgot the king and yes, they've gotten themselves into a fight with bugbears even though they're just children. But look, hey, let's not judge them too early. Instead, let's just pop open our book and turn to chapter 3. We love perception checks. And I'm sure our heroes will turn this story around to their favor. Either way, we will certainly find out together on Behold the Roll. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Behold the Roll. I'm Jesse, of course, your Dungeon Master, and we are joined, as always, by Jim Gledhill.
Yo.
Wow, that is much different than introducing as Silas Leodore, but
I mean, you introduced me as Jim Gledhill, so...
I introduced you as Jim Gledhill last time, and you just went into Silas Leodore.
You know what? We're just going to toss it up in the air each episode and see where it goes.
I'm into it. All right, let's see how they follow it up with Joe Pinkham.
So,
yeah, this is fire, boys. And of course, last but certainly not least, Zach Ledford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about what I was expecting.
I feel our death's coming quicker already.
Yep, them bugbears certainly aren't going to be as friendly as they were about to be.
They're going to
There's a couple more of them, too.
Yeah, they were going to invite us in for, like, porridge and shit and sleep in their beds.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, Jim.
So, let's do everybody's favorite part of the session, and let's have a little recap of what happened last time. When we last saw our adventurers, the three of you met with the half-naked man whose yard you were portaled into, and learned that he was none other than Beckett Rosegold, the father of champion Nishay Rosegold and a former champion in his own right. He invited you in, and despite having some memory loss in his old age, he filled you all in as much as he could as to what has been going on. You found out from a letter written by his daughter that the champions were in the realm you all woke up in, as they were in search of King Harland Amastica, the King of Evermore, who you conveniently also discovered was Bagman.
Whoops.
Whoops indeed. Beck then filled you in on the brand that was on your hands, the circle with the star and the X in the center, informing you all that the mortal plane has been at war for eons with an entity he only referred to as the Dark One, and that the brand on your hand was a curse that bound you to the Dark One's domain if you were to ever die again. Beck explained that they had a way to remove the curse, but to do so, you'd have to find your original bodies, as the ones you were brought back in only acted as copies. Everything was beautiful and helpful until the three of you showed your lack of communication skills and were asked to leave Beck's house. But
he was very rude. He had no manners.
He was very rude. But he did not kick you out before he asked you to bring King Amastica back to Evermore and gave you a carriage and directions to do so. You all chose the fast way and were informed that that could be on the dangerous side, but you decided time was of the essence and you pushed on. A few hours into your journey, your trail was blocked by a fire, and as Wolf went on ahead, he found that the fire itself was nothing but a decoy, as a furry humanoid snuck up behind him and stole some gold as well as his precious note from Mentor.
Last mistake he'll ever make.
Oh, snap.
Damn. Leo attempted to aid Wolf, but after Leo left the cart, a second furry humanoid stole Lorcan's staff and hurled insults at him. Lorcan, being the bigger man, was infuriated by this, and a fight ensued, but it was very short-lived. The two small figures attempted to run away, but Lorcan cast Magic Missile and almost killed one with one strike, just as it was about to escape into a cave. However, hearing the commotion drew the attention of someone else as two massive bugbears exited the cave, and it became instantly obvious that the two figures that had stolen from you were the children of these two massive bugbears, or baby bugbears, if you will. Putting two and two together, the bugbears saw their injured children and began to approach your carriage furiously. And that is where we rejoin our adventurers.
Here we go, boys.
I'm
Yes,
excited
sir.
for
Yes,
this.
sir. So you guys are being approached. Well, I guess more aptly, Lorcan is being approached because he is the only one that is still in the carriage. Wolf had started dashing back that way, but him and Leo are a little bit further up the trail, but still saw this happening.
And whose turn is it?
We are on. I did roll initiative for the bugbears,
Mhm.
and they are in the initiative somewhere. But
Somewhere.
first up right now is Mr. Silas Leodore.
All right. So, how far away am I from the wagon?
I think when we ended off, you were only like 20 or 30 feet, so you could get there with your movement.
Okay. I would like to check. I'd like to check under my robes and make sure that my necklace is still around my neck. And that
Sexy.
it didn't get taken by one of this baby bugbears while I wasn't paying attention.
You check and it's still there.
Okay, sweet. I will book it back to the wagon. We need to protect Bag and Anna at all costs. Let's see what my range is for this. How close is the bugbear to the wagon?
They were just starting to approach, and the cave was a little ways away, so I'm going to say probably like 30 to 40 feet away from the wagon.
Okay, I'm gonna hop up on the back and kind of stand next to Bagman, or King Anastica, and I'll take a crossbow shot at the bugbear heading towards our wagon.
Absolutely. Which one? There's two.
Oh, there's two.
Yeah, there's Mama and Papa Bugbear
Oh man.
of the Bugbear household.
Oh no. We'll shoot at the Papa Bugbear.
Good choice.
Yeah. I don't want to be the one to kill the mother. I'm gonna be the one to kill anybody. How's a 10?
10 does not hit.
Yeah, Silas is too distracted and looking for his necklace to make sure that he hastily shoots a arrow bolt and misses completely.
Yeah,
But
the arrow
is at least by the king.
the arrow soars over Papa Bugbear's head, and it looks at it and then looks back and goes, "You murderers!"
Oh, guys, I might have made a mistake. Protect Bagman.
And next up in initiative is the bugbear that was knocked to the ground by Mr. Lorcan's magic missile, and that bugbear is going to stand and then retreat into the cave. After him is the other baby bugbear, and I guess I'll preface this now. I think we talked about it in Beyond the Roll. Who knows? Wild days, am I right? But
Amen, brother.
obviously they're talking and stuff like that. These aren't baby bugbears. I just said it because it's more fun to imagine that Zack attacked a baby. They're like angsty teen bugbears. They're just getting into trouble stealing from people and stuff like that. But the second one is going to go, and that's the one that had stopped in the trail next to you guys, kind of like when it was going to cross the road. And that baby bugbear is also going to take a dash action towards the cave. It can't quite get there, but it is right outside the cave. And that brings us to Wolf Dawnfire.
All right, so I'm still, what, like 40, 50 feet away from the carriage, roughly, I think?
Whatever I said Leo was.
Okay. I will use my movement to get up to the carriage, and
Okay.
then all the rest of the bugbears. Well, you know what? No, I'll go a little bit further, just to kind of
You're
like
gonna go shit.
in front of the carriage. No, I'm just gonna move a little bit in front of the carriage. So, like, if I want to position myself to where if the bugbears try to approach the carriage, I'm gonna be in their way, but I'm also gonna be like a decent distance away from the carriage, like maybe 5-10 feet.
Right on. So that's your movement. Do you have an action?
None that I want to take.
Okay, good enough. That brings us to Papa Bugbear. And Papa Bugbear is going to use the rest of his movement. And seeing as you just stepped out in front of him and he is very angry, he is going to raise his spiked club above his head and take a swing at our buddy Wolf.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a Morning Star, not a spiked club.
Okay.
How dare you?
Does a 13 hit you, Wolf?
Nope.
All right, well,
Darn.
that's good news. The bad news is that now it's Mama Bugbear's turn, and she is also going to use her movement and attempt to attack you.
Okay.
Hot. What about an 8? Does that do anything for you?
Makes me laugh.
Guys, they're not... They're actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah, they seem it. Dude, you
Yeah.
just keep giving us these softballs for battles.
yeah.
Took care of the goblins,
I think
bugbears.
he's hustling us.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me Google Bugbear Chief.
Shit.
So that's the Mama and Papa who did a whole lot of nothing. Lorcan.
All right. So, how far are the two babies
One
from me?
One
Oh,
baby's
man.
one baby's in the cave, and I think I said the other's like somewhere between like 40 and 60 feet away because they were just about to get in the cave.
All right. So, luckily for me, I have 120-foot range. So I want to.
Well, that's only with
I'm
certain
gonna-
spells, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep. I'm gonna attack the baby bugbear who stole my stuff, and I'm gonna cast fireballs.
All right, go ahead and cast Firebolt.
Fucking. Ugh.
22.
22 is shockingly gonna hit.
Weird.
6 damage.
6 damage?
Is this the one that was already hurt?
No. That one got up and made it into the cave.
That's
Uh,
unfortunate.
And as the fire like hits it in the back, it lets out a little bit of a pained yelp. And Papa Bugbear goes, "You're the worst one. We are going to chain you up and use you as sex bed."
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hell yeah. Silas.
Sir, Mr. Bugbear, sir, do you know that your children stole from us? Are you the parents of these bugbears? Did you raise them?
Of course they stole. We use gold to fund our sex cave.
They need better parental leadership. I would like to jump
You
off
need a
the
better
wagon.
ponytail. Suck one.
Oh, that's it. You know, nobody disses my ponytail.
What did you say?
I'd
You
like
want to
to
do what?
I want to jump off the wagon and position myself to like the side of Wolf so I don't get him in it. But I'm going to cast Burning Hands on the both of them.
Okay.
They need to make Dex saving throws. Hoping they're not the quickest.
Well,
I don't like that laugh.
Papa got a 14,
14 passes.
and Mama got a nat 1.
Ooh, Mama's a little slow. Okay, so Papa's gonna take half, and Mama will take full. I rolled really well. 13 damage. And then that's full damage, so.
All right. Next up is
Also, I just wanted to kind of clarify. I'm not like right next to them. It's a 15-foot range that I can shoot it at. So like, I don't want to be right next to them in the thick of it. So
Okay.
when I jumped off, I kind of like just as far away as I could.
Okie dokie. So that brings us to the baby bugbears, and the one that Zach just attacked is going to attempt to hide in the bushes next to the cave. And they got a nat 20.
Damn.
And
He
so,
just disappears.
yeah, they disappear, and then they're going to shoot an arrow at Mr. Lorcan Brightstrike.
I don't like where this is headed.
Nat 20 again. 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Yikes. Oh, that's a crit. Oh no.
That is a crit. Critical hit from a baby. How poetic.
Do you have healing spells, Joe?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Oh no, I don't like that face.
Lorcan Brightstrike gets hit directly in the chest with an arrow for 9 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, man!
And unfortunately for you, that's just the first baby, because the second baby is going to poke its head out of the cave and also take a hide action. And they got a number. I just realized I'm not supposed to be telling you what they got. And they're going to also let loose an arrow at Lorcan Brightstrike. I can only roll good as babies. They got a 22.
It doesn't hit.
Sick, brother. And this time it hits you right in the foot, and you take 2 damage.
Oh, my big toe!
And that brings us to Wolf. You got Mama and Papa on top of you, per the usual.
Yep. I'm gonna take a swing on the mama, since she took the full damage from the fire the burning hands, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Please let you kill her. I don't want to kill the mom.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
I didn't prepare my dice in advance.
What the hell, man?
Amateur.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't even know what dice this thing uses. I promise I'm professional. I know what I'm doing.
This is a good podcast.
She takes 4 damage.
4 damage. She doesn't like that. All right, and that brings us to Mama,
You're
who
fully outnumbered right now.
again didn't like that. So
Mhm.
she is going to attack Wolf. Ooh, there we go. How about a 24?
That does hit, yeah.
Thank God. Time to make you guys eat laughing at me. So Wolf takes 11 damage as the Morning Star hits him in the shoulder.
Okay.
Then Papa's gonna get all excited and be like, yes, yes, take them down. And he's also gonna swing at you. I've rolled nat 20, nat 20, 19, 19, 19.
Holy frick.
That's good shit.
Go get a new dice.
For you.
Does 25 hit, Joe?
It does.
Sorry, 24 again.
It does.
So Papa... Ooh, Papa didn't roll very good, though. Papa does 7 damage.
That is just enough to bring me down, actually.
Hmm.
So Wolf drops.
Good, good, good.
And that brings us to Lorcan Brightstrike.
Wait, so Wolf dropped?
Mm-hmm.
Like dropped?
Yeah, like, you know.
Like, drop it like it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
dropped that
My
booty too
goodness.
far.
You dug a grave and Wolf just fell in it, is basically what happened.
How far away is he from me?
About
Not
10
very
feet.
far. He said like 5 or
Does-
10 feet.
I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna I kind of like flip my robe over my hands and I put my hands on him and I cast Cure Wounds.
I thought you were gonna say you flip your robe over your head.
And he healed for 9.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Yes.
that's pretty good for level 2 healing for 9.
Here you go, buddy.
And
Thank you
anything
very
else?
much.
And then I want to take a few steps back. That way he's still direct.
You can, but you are now, because they were engaged with him,
Oh,
So if you
shit.
move back, you're going to take an attack of opportunity from one of them?
I'm gonna stand still.
Brave. That brings us to Mr. Leo.
Sir, I really think you should go discipline your children. They are still shooting at us.
And I really think you should have sex with us. But after
see
we kill
this
you-
battle. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
On Papa?
Yep.
Nice.
You attempt to charm a humanoid that you can see within range. You must make a Wisdom saving throw. Oh shoot! And does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting them. Oh well. I'm assuming he's not that wise, so
Dude, he's super good at wisdom.
I'll take my chances.
Where'd my 19s go? He rolled an 8.
Even with disadvantage.
Oh.
Perfect. Oh fuck.
Alright, so his first roll was an 8, but he gets advantage, which I remembered and you didn't. And so he's going to roll again. And he rolled an 11.
Nice. That fails. It just says if it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, which is 1 hour, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as friendly acquaintances. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Okay.
Sir, you should really discipline your children. They are just acting terrible. You don't want them to go to juvie, do you?
They've already been, but maybe you're right, Ponytail Man.
It's a braid, sir. Just if you could, it's a braid.
My apologies.
Thank you.
That is the baby bugbears, who are going to both take shots at Lork and Brightstrike.
Are you kidding me?
Does 21 hit?
I don't think so.
What-
Yes, it is.
What is your AC?
13.
You take 2 damage as it hits your other big toe.
Oh my gosh!
Does it feel
Learn
like
how to
stubbing his
aim
toe?
that thing.
And the other one rolled a 2.
Woo!
That misses.
Yeah, that just like
Barely.
it actually hits the carriage and comes dangerously close to Bagman.
Ooh. Guys, I also don't want to get too gloom, but I am out of first level spells, so
So am I.
good.
Next up is Wolf.
All right, so
You got a hurt
for-
Papa, a semi-hurt Mama.
A charmed Papa too.
That's true.
He likes us.
So, if I attack the mama, is that charm gonna wear off?
It only says if you attack that creature. I think.
And he's not charmed to you. He's charmed to Silas.
Oh,
Okay,
damn it. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
so I will take my second wind, and it's 1d10 plus 1.
Gotcha.
So I'll do that,
Nice. Probably a good call.
and I gained 8 HP back from that, which is numbers. And then I will swing on the mama. Well, wait, sorry, which one do you say was hurt more?
Papa.
I'll also
You can
swing
only
on the
take it
mama because he is
damage.
charmed.
Hmm.
That's a nat 20 on the mama.
Oh.
Also, this actually works out, but Jimmy's right. The Mama is the more hurt one. I just messed my notes up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're
So
right.
what is that?
I'm glad you said that.
2d8s?
Yeah, you
Just
just
double
roll
your
your
damage plus your
Yeah, you just roll your damage twice.
and add your modifier once.
Plus. So that's 9 damage to the mama?
9.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Mama has an entire leg in the grave.
Oh no.
Shit.
And you see Papa kind of looks at you and then looks back at Leo and goes, "Old pal, why are your friends attacking my wife?"
Sir, we're just trying to pass through, and your wife is and your kids are still attacking us. We're just trying to live. We would love to just get our stuff from you and be on our way if you'll allow us.
No, we are friends. You come live with us.
Sir, I couldn't. I don't have a change of clothes or anything.
Oh, that could be problematic. We do really, we appreciate good clothing in the Bugbear.
Just this guy in a full, like, suit and stuff.
Yeah, he's actually immaculately dressed. I forgot to tell you that, but he's got on, like, Ralph Lauren, like, three-piece suit.
Oh, damn.
But
Sir,
you can tell he's got on, like, Ralph Lauren, but he's got, like, an Alfani tie. He's like a poser deep down.
Sir, that must have cost so much gold. Your drip looks amazing.
Gross.
I've got a question.
I
Would it-
potentially have an answer.
Would it be too late to have one of those strikes become a smite?
I'll let you do it this time, but you just have to remember, because it is after you hit, but
Is it?
you just have to remember to do it a little bit earlier next time.
Do you think we need to? I feel like we definitely can, but
Don't
I'm
forget
worried
there's
about killing
cleave.
his wife. It's gonna hit the Papa, and then we'll be right back to where we. I guess we might be able to take him out though because you crit, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be double smite damage as well.
Mhm.
Oh, would it really? I didn't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's technically supposed to, but I think it's more fun that way.
I think it's double all your damage. I thought so, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
Who knows?
It's way more
Okay.
fun with it.
I'll go ahead and do it then. I've for my mistake. I've flavored it. If you let me.
Okay. What's your
Cool.
flavor?
So it's 8 damage. It's 8 fire damage.
All right. Let us know how you kill Mama Bugbear.
All right.
In front of
So
her children.
I slashed her. Leo and Papa Bugbear were talking about his drip, talking about his suit, and then all of a sudden,
you guys.
You're welcome.
Mama Bugbear's wounds erupt in a holy fire, and she just starts burning,
Gross.
and she just
Oh,
burns.
Yeah, she just melts into a pile of hair.
I'm just like, sir, just keep looking at me. Don't look that way.
And
Everything's fine.
as that happens, the fire and a little bit of your blade also catches Papa Bugbear and does 7 damage to him. And he looks at his arm and then looks at you, Wolf, and then looks back at Leo and goes, "Wow, Leo, A2." And it's
Oh.
his turn, and he's going to
no.
attack Wolf. He's a little emotional, though, because his wife just died and his best friend in the world just turned his back on him.
Best friend in the world.
And he rolled a 4, so he misses. And that brings
He
us
does.
to Lorcan.
All right, so what do I want to do? So I'm gonna look at Papa Bugbear, and I'm gonna pull out my wand and point at him, and I'm gonna go, not Mage Hand.
That's it. I'm gonna go.
That would be that'd be kind of hilarious for Lorcan, though, since he's just learning how to cast spells.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Firebolt. You will burn like your wife.
Ouch.
Aww. Just don't ruin his suit.
17.
17 just hits.
Whew. That was close. Ooh, that was a good roll. 10 damage.
10 damage. Papa Bugbear now also has 1 foot in the grave. And yeah, your fire actually burns off his cheap tie, and he goes, "No, my tie is the most expensive part of my suit."
We could tell, sir. It was a great tie.
I'm conflicted with you, Leo. I thought we were besties, BFF for life. Live, laugh, love, am I right?
I thought we were gonna go share some porridge and talk about our past. It's not too late.
It is
Sir?
too late, my wife is gone. How can we have sex with just 2 people? That would be weird.
I hear you, sir.
Was that Lorcan or Zach?
Shut up.
He pleads the fifth.
Next up, who just went? Baffled.
Lorcan.
Lorcan. Next up is Silas.
I lower down my staff, and I pull up my crossbow, and I point it at him, and I say, "Sir, you called this upon yourself. You shouldn't have attacked us. But I need to protect my friends."
This is worse than what Scar did to Mufasa.
You guys have Lion King around here?
Lion King is my favorite play on Broadway.
That's an 18.
18 hits.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Mhm.
Jim, tell me how you end Papa Bugbear's life.
Aw. I actually shoot him right in the chest with the crossbow, and he falls right on Mama Bugbear. Basically like they're having sex.
He falls on top of her, and they're in a 69 position. And
Yeah.
the last thing he says is he looks up at you, and he goes, "My friend, you could have been the marshmallow to this fluffer nutter." And then he dies.
Oh god. I look back at Silas. Not Silas.
Strange.
I look back at Wolf and Lorcan and I go, nice.
Yeah, Zach didn't
Excellent.
get the joke.
No.
Next up in initiative is Silas. Ooh, baby bugbears. And seeing this, they are both going to attempt to flee.
Back into the cave, or?
Nope. Into the woods. So they both just start booking it away, and their speeds are 30, so they make it 60 feet away.
Did you guys get your stuff back, or do they still have it?
They still have my stuff.
When Lorcan hit them, I said that they dropped their stuff.
I think I see it over there, guys. I think one of them dropped it.
Or so they have. I must have missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still in combat?
That's up to you guys. They just ran. It would be Wolf in initiative.
Do we think these guys would have a better life now that without their parents and just two teens without their parents? Or do we just... And this is Jimmy asking, not Silas, but do we just put them out of their misery?
Well, this is Zach saying this. Look what happened to Bruce Wayne after he lost his parents. Maybe these
that an
bugbears
Iron
will
Man
become
reference?
heroes.
You actually
Or-
also see a sign hanging on the side of the cave that says, "We don't let our kids eat McDonald's."
Kill them.
Is it also possible that they could become like absolute savages and start murdering everyone they come across?
Without McDonald's, it's
Without
probably
McDonald's,
gonna-
how are they going to grow big and strong?
And how are they going to get rid of all this crippling depression?
True. Whose turn is it?
Wolf.
It's mine. It's
It's either Wolf or nobody's.
I'll take a shot at the hurt one. I think it's dangerous to let him go.
They're both hurt.
The one that almost died from the magic missile.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
What
Get
are
out.
you shooting at them with?
A crossbow.
Okay.
So I guess I have to
Yeah.
put my sword away and get a crossbow out.
That's fine. I don't care about that stuff. But what's the range on your crossbow?
80 feet.
80 feet, perfect. I just wanted to see if you had to shoot with disadvantage, but you're good.
That's a 23. No, 22 to hit.
That hits. God, I hope what I
Uh,
think's gonna happen happens.
What?
So it's not a lot of damage. Well, that's 8 damage.
8 damage, so they are running away. These two baby bugbears are like, "See you guys later. We're gonna go not vote in elections and commit frauds." And then your arrow pierces them both through the head, and they both just crumble to the ground.
Oh, God.
because one of them only had 1 HP left and the other only had 3. So,
Oh man.
Nice shot,
Alright.
sir.
and
As
you
it should be.
guys
They could have become dangerous.
are out of combat. You have a bunch of dead bugbears that don't vote or eat McDonald's.
Can I spot the suit? I'd like to get that. Nah, I'm just kidding.
It actually burnt off from the fire.
No. Do we know how much longer of a travel we have? Like, is this a like days worth of travel? Like, are we gonna get rest at some point? Like, should we rest here?
You know that you
do
will
we rest
get rest.
on the road?
So not to like completely just like rollify how this is going to work, but basically I have you guys broken into for the random encounters morning, afternoon, and night. The morning thing was you guys met up with Beck in the morning, and this was your first thing. So it is like afternoonish. So you definitely can rest now. It's just not nighttime. But obviously that's completely up to what you guys want to do, or you can take a short rest or anything like that. While you guys are thinking, everybody roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh god. Big old 9.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay, perfect. So, Wolf, you are the only one that sees it, but you see a little bit of, not a lot. It's not a volcano erupting, Wolf, but you see a little bit of smoke coming out of the cave that the bugbears were attempting to get into, and you can't tell what it is, but you hear a little bit of a noise.
I'm still hearing a little bit of activity in this cave. I think we should gather our things and go.
Probably not a good place to take a few minutes to patch up our wounds. I agree.
Wolf, give me an insight check.
17.
17. You don't know what it is, but you do know that the noise was not a bugbear. That's what I'll give you with a 17.
Not a bugbear.
Correct.
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to at least maybe try to sneak up there and take a peek in. Maybe there's some stuff that could help us.
You guys have also not collected your gear. You just saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted to make
lost
sure that
anything,
you
so.
didn't. I just wanted to make sure you didn't think that saying that you saw it meant that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll collect my stuff, and then the sound didn't seem like a bugbear. I don't know what it is, but if it's something else, but I don't know what. Do you want to investigate?
I think 2 of us maybe should go investigate, and 1 should stay with the carriage.
I should probably stay here. My toes still hurt from that battle.
His feet are just like stuck in the ground.
I was going to
with
say, you do
arrows.
have 2 arrows sticking in each of your big toes.
Yeah, I got to do some pedicure action here.
Yeah, I'll follow you, Wolf.
Lorcan, how are you feeling?
I'm pretty sure I just said my toes are in quite pain.
All right, add a character. Like, what's your HP at?
6.
6.
I don't think it'd be a bad idea to do a short rest. I mean, I haven't lost any health, but I mean that way we don't have to get rid of any spells, you know?
Yeah.
I'm out of spell slots right now.
Yeah, next fight is going to be interesting, but that's why I think Joe shouldn't use any spells if he doesn't have to.
Okay. Nope.
So we can do a short rest.
Yeah, I think we should check out the cave first, and then see where we're at, and maybe kind of, as long as there's no imminent danger, take a
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm down with
cat
that.
nap.
Okay, so Leo and Wolf are going up to the cave.
Mhm.
Are you just walking, or are you stealthing, or?
Probably should stealth. What do you think?
If we're gonna stealth, you should probably take the lead. This armor is not very good for stealth.
How about, sir? I'll check it out. I'll go up to the cave, and I will send you a message in your mind. Don't be creeped out. I'll send you a message in your mind and let you know if there's any imminent danger.
If that fails, just make some sort of noise.
Yes, sir. So I will stealth up and kind of just preparing to cast message. if anything happens.
Okay. So give me a stealth check.
Come on, baby. Nice. 18.
18, perfect. So you get up to the cave and give me a perception check with advantage.
That is not my strong suit. Oh, yes. So the first one was a 3. Second one is a
Not
dirty
bad.
20.
Dirty 20?
I'll go with the dirty 20.
Interesting. All right.
Weird.
Yep. So you see a lot of things. So the first thing that you see when you look into the cave is you see that they have like, they have this really ramshackled cave. There's just like stuff strewn around, and they have these really like makeshift like beds and stuff like that. And there's just, like bones from their feasts on like elk and stuff. And there are a couple of knockoff suits that are just laying around because they really take fashion seriously in the Bugbear household. So you see that. You also see in the corner a like small little heap that has a couple of sacks that are similar to the stuff that they were throwing the stuff that they were stealing from you guys into. And the last thing you see is they have a little bit of a fire that's going in there, which is presumably the smoke that Wolf saw. And above the fire is a small net, and you can't see what it is, but you can see that there is a creature inside of the net, and it looks like the net is kind of like this rudimentary like system of trying to cook something to like eat or whatever. So it looks like that the net will slowly give way and like push it down closer and closer to the fire. So it's like a slow roasting method.
Is this creature, like, do I notice it's alive?
It's now making those sounds that presumably is what Wolf heard. It's like a little bit of a like noise.
And how, like, is this like high up on the like, or is it something that's like reachable, like this net, or what?
Yeah, it's completely reachable. It's basically
Okay.
in those shows where they have like pig just roasting over a fire.
Yes. Okay.
It's similar to that.
So I will send a message back to Wolf. Sir, be quiet on your way in. There is a little weird activity going on in here, but doesn't seem to be any imminent danger. And I will go up to the fire and slowly try to like do that thing where you talk quietly and easy to like scared children or something, and I'm just like, "You're gonna be okay." And I'd like to try to like take it off the. Is it like tied to the net, or is it something that I can just like take it off? Or
It's like semi-tied, but it's not hard. It's very,
Okay.
very rudimentary stuff.
yeah, I'd like to try to take this thing, if it doesn't look like it's dangerous, away from the fire.
Okay, so you pick this thing up and off, and it comes off super easily, and the net actually kind of falls away. And in your hands, you have something that you have never seen before, but you know what it is, more or less, for lack of better terms. What you have in your hands is a baby owl bear, and it looks up at you, but it doesn't look like any owl bear you've ever seen before in your life. Usually owl bears are all brown, and they have like the very distinct like bear features and stuff like that. This one looks like it's more owlish than it is bear, but it does have 4 legs and stuff like that. And it's colored like what we would know as a panda. It's like black and white, but it's got like feathers on its back and stuff like that. And as it looks up at you, you can see that it has these like sparkling golden eyes, and it just looks up at you and goes, "Ooh, ooh," and is like shivering in your hands because it doesn't know what's happening.
There, boy. Everything's gonna be okay. And I'd like to try to pet it, like
Go
comfort
for it.
it. Wise. Okay,
It's
yeah,
also a female.
I'd like to pet her and say, there. Everything's gonna be okay. You're safe now.
Give me a animal handling check with advantage.
Still not a strong suit of mine. 14.
14. It's still shaking a little bit, but it like closes its eyes and like nuzzles its head against you, and you can see some of its like feathers and fur, because it's like feathers over fur.
Mm-hmm.
Has kind of like burnt on its stomach and stuff like that, but like it seems to be, okay. It's just a little bit roughed up or whatever. And yeah, it nuzzles its head against your chest and just, "Ooh."
Well, Wolf, have you ever seen anything like this?
Nothing I've ever seen.
It's a little strange looking. There, boy. I also
Girl.
saw some. There, girl. There. um, I also saw some sacks over there. There might be some stuff to help. Can you walk, girl? And I set like kind of just walk away from her to see if like she's functional to move on her own.
You try to set her down, and she gets a little bit panicked and just like, "Ooh," and like shivers in your arms a little bit.
All right, I take out an. Oh, you know what I do? I pick up one of the fake suits, and I'm assuming it's pretty big. These are bugbears, and I'm going to
Oh
use it
yeah,
as like a
triple
little
XL.
yeah. I'm going to use it as like a nice cozy blanket for the owlbear, and nuzzle her right up and say, "It's okay. You can. We'll find a home for you. You can come with us."
Hell yeah. No, it doesn't say anything.
Oh,
Perfect. So yeah, it like closes its eyes and like nuzzles into the jacket.
I guess I'll go investigate those bags.
Okay. So you go over to the bags, and now we're gonna do something that I know Jimmy's gonna pop for, because me and Jimmy are the same person. But Joe, obviously you guys can't roll on the normal loot table, but I have created my own loot table. So you are gonna have a basically random loot. So what
let's
I've
not tell
done,
Zach about any of this stuff that we found. Just going to try to smuggle this owlbear.
nice. Just like
Smugglers.
6 episodes later, it like pops out, and he's like, "What is this?"
We're being attacked.
So the way that I've broken this down pretty much is you're going to roll a d20, Joe. Then I have different loot tables depending on which range you fall into. If you roll a
Okay.
2 through 5, you get bad loot. If you roll a 6 through 10, you get okay loot. If you roll 16 through 19, you get very good loot. And if you roll a nat 1, don't roll a nat 1. And if you roll a nat 20, then you get something very cool. And obviously, it's all dependent on your level and whatnot. So it's not like you're going to
Right.
find like a +3 sword, even if you roll a nat 20. But
Damn.
it's stuff that's going to be like helpful for you in what level you are.
Ooh, big
Right.
roll, big roll.
So go ahead and give me a d20 first.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. I got a 19.
Yes.
19. So
Let's
you get
go.
good loot. So now go ahead and roll a d6, because there's 6 options per table.
All right. Got a 5.
A 5? All right.
Yep.
I'm like in the background still just like petting this owlbear like Mr. Evil, just like totally cozy up in my arms, just like here.
I'm still
When you-
ripping the arrows out of my toes.
So you find
Oh!
you find 50 gold. You find you find a silver ring, and you find a small rolled up piece of parchment.
Small rolled up piece of parchment.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read it?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's not my
Can
not
I
my thing.
can I give him a hand like by like coming up to look at it as well? Like, oh, what'd you find there? Anything good, sir?
I got
Yeah,
a 16.
16? Okay. That's good enough. So basically, Leo comes up and kind of like looks over your shoulder or whatever, and you both know that this rolled up piece of parchment allows you to cast the spell Spider Climb, and it doesn't take any of your spells or anything like that, and you can do it 3 times. So you can either
Damn.
cast it on all three of you at once, or you can save it and one person can use it 3 times. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah. And that's what you
Can
find.
I is that silver ring like magical, or is it just a pretty much silver ring?
With your Arcana check, I will let you know without having to roll a separate one. But it is just a pretty ring. But you can tell with that Arcana check that it is a higher end ring. It's not like, you know, anything that's like a lost wonder or anything like that. But it's pretty nice. It's definitely nicer than any ring you've ever seen.
Oh, right.
Maybe not you, Leo, because you're from Evermore, but like this is the kind of ring that like probably your mom owned at one point in time. You know?
I inspect the ring. Is it my mother's ring?
Wearing my mama's ring.
Give me a just a luck check.
That's a 16.
It's not your mom's.
Damn it.
Wait, did you want it to be your mom's?
I know, probably not. That's not a good thing.
I was gonna say,
Well-
wouldn't that be bad?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's my first clue. I don't know anything about where they are, so.
That's true.
And it still has her finger in it.
Well, guys, I don't think this could be good.
Yeah, so you've gotten everything from the cave.
Cool.
Come on, little guy. What do you eat? And I'd like to walk back towards the wagon.
Ooh, ooh.
Is there any like berries around or anything?
Sure.
Okay. I try to feed it some berries. Are these poisonous berries?
It eats them and dies.
Aw. All right, I chuck them
Nope.
out in the river.
No, she eats them.
Find my
and
sleeping bag.
she eats them and happily owlbear purrs in your arms.
I grab a
In
couple more
comparison
berries.
to a gnome, how big is this owlbear?
It's very tiny. It's like the size of like a normal cat. It's a little bit like fatter, but
A little kitty.
yeah.
So about half my size.
And you said this owlbear is like just not a normal color that owlbears usually are.
No, it's like panda colored, so it's black and white, and it's got those like gold eyes or whatever.
Okay.
but
Thank
it's
you.
also got like usually owlbears have some feathers but are more fur, and this is the opposite where it's got like fur but it's underneath like the black and white feathers.
Okay. What do you guys... Lorcan, have you ever seen anything like this? I show him the owlbear.
Whoa, where'd you get that?
It looks like they were going to eat it, and there he was roasting above the fire.
I take a long inhale and I sniff just to see if it smells good. And then,
Ooh.
It does.
Yeah. Does it smell like smoke?
well, that
Yeah.
smells delightful. No wonder they wanted to eat it.
He's like side-eye, Lorcan, and back away.
No, I've never seen one this color. Usually I see them look more bear-like.
No, I've never come across it in my 4 years of living in the woods. It's the strangest things. I think we should bring it to, maybe bring it to Evermore with us. She won't really leave my side, so
Well, have you tried?
I set her down next to Bagman and step off the wagon.
You go to set her down and it like just like a cartoon where like the legs like scramble or whatever, and she like pushes her way back up into your arms and does that like thing that babies do, but it's cute because it's a little owl bear where it like grabs your hand and just like nuzzles its head into your hand.
Ooh. I want to say like my robes are nice and poofy. Like it's got that nice little like neck like circle thing like that robes have. I'd like to like tuck her down in there, and so that way I don't have to just carry her.
Hell yeah, she settles right in and like nuzzles up against you.
Yeah. I also
What are you
get
gonna
one of
name
those-
it?
I don't know. Do you have a name?
Nope.
I don't know. I guess I'll probably think about it and get back to you on that.
Excellent.
Do you guys want to maybe patch up some wounds and before we head out?
So
Yes,
Did you-
Wolf, can you get this last arrow out of my toe? And I lift up my dirty toe and
Ugh.
put it next to him.
Gross.
Dried
so
blood.
yeah, I'll go ahead and remove it.
All right.
Ah!
Yeah, you pull this arrow out of his foot, and it's just disgusting. Like, there's nothing. I don't know
Cool.
what you want from me.
Come on, DM, give us a good juicy description.
Yeah, it sounds like if you yeah,
So it
pretty
sounds
much.
like-
It sounds like if you stuck an arrow into a grapefruit and then pulled it out.
Nice.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, weird.
Out of character. I
Are
think.
You, are you guys taking a short rest or what?
Yeah, I feel like we should. I mean, obviously, both Zach and I or Lorcan and I are out of first level spells.
You can
Yeah,
also
I'm
take a long rest if you want to right now, and then like just push on longer the next day. You know, like you can get up a
Yeah.
little bit earlier and.
I almost feel like that may not be
I
a
think-
bad idea.
I think we should, because I'm hurt and I have no spell slots whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I'm
a
okay with
nice
that.
fire going right in the cave. We could, and there was a bed. We could sleep right in there. That way, we're not, right out in the open, ready to be attacked by bandits.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah,
so you
that's a
guys
good
are gonna-
idea.
So you guys get into the bugbear household.
Yeah. I only need to. Oh, actually, I don't know. I think because I'm a half elf, I think I only need 4 hours. But let me check.
Oh, do half elves trance?
That's what I was trying to check, but I might be wrong. No, I need 8 hours. I was gonna say that I'd kind of keep lookout first, but I need 8 hours too. So, does anybody need not as much sleep?
Oh, I still need 8.
Yeah, I need 8.
No,
You guys can
that's
do
good.
shifts if you want.
I mean, that is true. It's the afternoon time, so I mean, we could still get up tomorrow morning and have enough time to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take first shift if you guys want to settle in, and I didn't take really any. I didn't get hurt this last fight, so I think I'm up for hanging out for a little bit.
Yeah, I need to rest these toes.
I'd like to take the time too while they're sleeping to just play with the owlbear.
Perfect. So you play with the owlbear and it's loving it. What are you guys doing?
I'm taking a long rest.
Not you guys. I don't care about you anymore. We have a pet owlbear. I meant, what are you guys playing?
We're playing like with a little like ball or something. I'm like tossing it, and it's doing that thing that cats do, like where it like passes it back and forth into each like paw trying to attack it or whatever.
Where did you get this ball?
Fine, it's a rock.
Yeah, you dick.
It's a little pebble, and then we're doing a little. We're,
DM spawning shit.
we're also practicing fetch.
Practicing fetch. Nice.
Mhm.
I like it.
This
Come
ball.
here, come here, girl, come here.
It does this really cute thing too, where it like spreads its wings, even though it like can't fly or anything. It just like ruffles them out and stuff. That being said, the night is gonna work a little bit differently.
man.
So, instead of rolling a like survival check or anything like that, you're gonna roll a d6, and if you roll a 1, then something happens. But any other number means the night your watch.
So
passes.
yeah, I was gonna say. So does that include mine? Because where mine's kind of the rest of the afternoon.
I just mean long rest wise or whatever. When you guys long
Okay,
rest, that's how
so
it's gonna
like we don't have to do
work.
two separate ones where I'm keeping watch now and they're keeping watch later. It's just one.
No, it's going to be per
Wow.
watch. So if they both get up next or whatever, it'll only be one. But if you guys are going to do like 6, 6, and 6 or whatever, like it just depends on who's doing watch and whatnot.
I think we should chance it. I'll keep watching you guys take a nice little nap.
Yeah, that works.
All right, give me a d6 roll. Don't roll
I rolled
a
a
1.
5.
The way you looked, I thought you were going to say I rolled a 1. Yep. So your watch passes completely normal. You and your baby owl bear, a legit baby this time. Um,
Oh.
you guys just have a fun time, and Lorcan
Can we
and
say the owlbear licks their faces to wake them up?
no, it doesn't like them yet.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But yeah, they wake up, and are you going to rest now?
Yeah, I will take a sleep.
All right, Joe or Zach, which one of you want to roll the encounter check?
I can go ahead and do it.
D6. Don't roll a 1.
No ones. No ones.
I almost
no
just rolled
ones.
the D8, so let's just see if I know what I'm doing. I rolled a 4.
Nice. All right, so, yep. There is nothing that happens during the night. However, Silas,
Mhm.
as you drift off to sleep, you are restless, and you feel your baby owl bear like snuggled up next to you, also taking a long rest. And your eyes like flicker open a couple times throughout your rest, and then suddenly you're not in the bugbear cave anymore. You are
Mhm.
in a tree, and you hear footsteps approaching, loud footsteps, as Nico rounds the corner, and Nico swerves around and has his arrow drawn and is looking around, and you hear him like whisper under his breath, "Leodore boy, where did you run off to?" And you don't see yourself, obviously, but without any control, you drop from the tree. And Nico turns around and sees you standing there, and he goes, "Oh, thank God. Leodore boy, we need to talk." And your lips move, but it is not you speaking. It's a voice that you've heard many times in your dream coming from your body, and it answers Nico with,
"You're the reason they're gonna die."
and you stretch out your hand, and you see fire begin to brim around your hand, and you see fear in Nico's eyes as you cast a fireball that melts Nico in his armor, and he drops to the ground and just starts smoking there. And then you are awoken by a tiny owlbear tongue licking your cheek, and you are sweating and breathing very heavily.
Mhm.
And that's where we are going to close this part of this chapter.
Dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, overall, a pretty good night, I would say. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, that's pretty what I'm used to.
Frankly, yeah.
Whew.
Oh man. All right.
There
Well,
was a moment I wasn't sure if we were going to get through those bugbears.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
so yeah, you guys, you beat the bugbears, and you found everything there was to find in the owlbear cave, other than obvious, or bugbear cave rather, other than obviously if you would have rolled a nat 20. But
Ooh.
yeah, so you guys had a far much more successful journey this time. But yeah, anyways, guys, this part here, we decided that we were going to do chapter 3 as 2 parts because it's going to be a lot of traveling, and we figured that it would be better to just knock it out as 2 parts instead of like breaking it into multiple chapters. So we are going to finish recording this right now. We're going to keep playing, even though usually we end
Yeah.
after the first session. And the Beyond the Roll will actually be in 2 weeks. So you're going to get chapter 3 part 1, then chapter 3 part 2, and then you're going to Beyond the Roll, and we're going to discuss everything that happened in both parts. So guys, we're going to stay right here, but let's go ahead and close this part up. Everybody follow us on the social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Behold the Roll. Definitely follow us there. Definitely share everything around. Tell everybody you know. If you're going to the grocery store, Mark the bagman. He wants to listen to Behold the Roll. He needs to hear what is going on.
Tell the
Behold the
Bagman
Roll.
that he is in our campaign.
That's true.
Like,
I
I just listened to a podcast about you.
I didn't even do that on purpose, but how good is that? I just picked a random grocery store person, but yeah, you tell
Yeah.
Mark the Bagman that he could be King Harlan Damastica if he listens to our podcast.
If he sponsors us, just like Denny's.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Denny, sponsor us, please. I love you. Hop into Reddit. We're going to be in there chatting and everything like that. We're going to chat as much as we can with all of you. That's our Behold the Roll podcast. That is Reddit. And make sure that you share us around.
Rate us 5 stars, guys.
Yeah.
Give us some 5-star
That's
reviews.
true. Rate us 5 stars. Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, LimeWire, whatever you guys are listening to these days.
LimeWire. Shit.
That's a reference.
Don't forget about
Yeah.
Napster.
4 of our 10 fans found that really funny.
You mean 10 out of 10.
But yeah, that's the end of this chapter or this part, and we will see you very soon for part 2 of chapter 3. Say goodbye, fellas.
See you later, alligator.
Thanks for listening.
Goodbye, fellas.
Ugh, Jim, we made it through a whole episode without you guys finding that joke. Bye.
Bye.
I'm all
Are
frazzled.
you, Jesse? Can you confirm that it is my turn when we get back into initiative, or
I will.
it is? Yes or no?
I'll
Will
confirm
you
it.
confirm it now?
I will once we
God
get into
damn
the
it.
episode.
I want to think about what I want to do.
No,
Lorcan
You're-
Bright Strike.
I know, but then you're not going to pay
What do you
attention to anything.
Well, if you tell me now, I will pay attention
Good.
because I won't be thinking about it.
But you're going to be
No,
thinking
I'll
of
think
what you
about
want
it
to do.
now.
Right, but we're
But
about
I
to
wanna
start.
know. Okay, thank you.
You're next.
You're next. What the fuck is that?
That is a fire truck.
No one asked you,
I don't
Jim.
hear it. I mean,
Zach,
you didn't.
What?
lean away from your mic before you start talking.
No.
He's just sitting there like this, getting ready to blow out the microphone.
Of course it is.
All right. We ready?
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready. La 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 la.
Joe?
Ahem.
That was loud.
A mystery mouse catul.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Today we're going to the clubhouse.
This is great.
I hate this podcast.
Oh, my new character voice is that, by the way.
Oh, sorry. We actually lost the rights to record a podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is Lorcan Brightstrike. And today we're going to be learning about the letter W
YW.
for winner. Like
Right,
me.
that was smooth.
Wowee, that was good.
Don't give me
Yeah.
credit, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you. See?
Real good, Joe.
Huh? Good job, Joe.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to...
Welcome back to the clubhouse.
Nice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Behold the Roll. I'm Jesse, of course.